to all of my Capricorns. So please make sure to get the book at Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. The links will be in the description box below as usual. Because I'm Kareemspiritworks, and when I'm having fun, like today, I'm the best in the world. So back at it again. Let's see what the Capricorns have got. Somebody had asked me whether or not I was going to do videos about the zodiac signs, not talking about tarot. I don't necessarily know. If there's more of a demand for it, right, in the comment section, like I said, like, y'all got to work with me. Help me to help you, right? A lot of times people will say that they want certain things, but at the same time, when I deliver it, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of uproar. There's not a lot of cheering. There's not a lot of people being like, yeah, we wanted this. Let's watch this person's video. We've been saying that we wanted it the whole time. Now that such and such gave it to us, let's enjoy it. Let's appreciate it. So I have to see some more uproar, though. But the cards that I come up with for the Capricorns: Two of Swords, Five of Swords, Page of Swords, Ace of Cups, Strength, Chariot, Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. So, what I'm seeing here for the Capricorns is I'm seeing, if any, very interesting, if you Capricorns have any kind of problems with your past relationships, you're still suffering from bad memories, let that go. Let that go. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the Two of Swords, Five of Swords, Page of Swords, you having memories about these people basically doing all these unjust things to you while you in a relationship. Now you're very defensive. Capricorns usually are very defensive. You know what I'm saying? And, that can really put y'all in the situation. See, I ain't even going to say that. I'm not even going to say that. But the thing is that Capricorns can find themselves in a very defensive situation. Yes, they can. And the reason why is because, like, they're ready and willing to meet people, but their problems that they have had to deal with in life, y'all, it doesn't say it on your face. So the things that whether it is that you know it or not, Capricorn, you spiritually separate yourself, and physically and psychologically separate yourself from a lot of other people. And it manifests itself physically, right, with how things occur or play out in the physical plane here, 3D. And this person may have messed with you and tinkered with you a little bit. You got to let it go, because you don't want to bring this type of mentality when it comes to meeting someone else in the future, or just being happy for yourselves, your own selves in the future, right? Like, I've been going back. I've said this before a couple of times, but I was going back last year just apologizing to people who who I didn't necessarily really mean to say sorry to, in the sense that I know, based upon principles, I was the one in the right. But at the same time, see, this is what I'm talking about. When you are against someone so much, you become responsible for them. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you could dislike someone, or even, really dislike someone so much to the point where, right, if anything happened to them and the police come to ask questions, right, or they start to investigate, they're going to know that you were involved. And I'm not saying you in particular. I'm talking about, like, let's just say, for instance, if I really dislike this person, right? If I really dislike this person and other people know about it, right, to the point where my disliking for this person is notorious, then what's going to happen is that, let's just say this person ends up jaywalking or whatnot and gets hit by a car, right? The police is going to investigate it, but because I had such a disliking for the person, the police is going to suspect me because I'm on the list of the people who didn't like the individual. So now I'm a suspect, even if I didn't have anything to do with that, just based upon me having a strong dislike. You understand what I'm saying? So when you cut yourself off from that, you say, I'm not going to dislike this person. I'm going to let it go. Even if principally, right, in principle, I'm the one incorrect. I'm the one in the right. I'm going to let it go. What it does is it stops making you responsible for the craziness that this other person has got in their life. And that's what it is I'm trying to help y'all do. I'm trying to help y'all become invincible. See, the things that the Ace of Cups and the Strength card, right? The Ace of Cups and the Strength card now represents this being a situation for y'all where, this person does love you, but this person has to go through the back door, what I call the back door, where they just can't say, I like you, I love you. I think you as a Capricorn is fly. They just can't actually come out and say that. They have to go through, like I said, the back door, the side door. It's like they have to show you some negative stuff but they just can't come out and directly give you a compliment or let you know that they rock with you. They have to be like, oh, I think Capricorn is lame, or whatever the case may be. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that next you have the Chariot and the Four of Cups. And the Chariot, Four of Cups, and the Knight of Cups both represent, these represent how once you learn how to kind of manage your own emotionalism, you're going to start to see a lot more things open up for you. But as of right now, you need to go through a process, an alchemical process, right? Where you let go of the pain and you embrace it. Like, look, whatever happened between you and this other person is what happened, right? So that you're able to actually function a little bit more easy under Saturn, because Saturn will multiply the pain actually Jupiter will multiply the pain and the suffering. But with Saturn, you have to understand, Saturn represents becoming comfortable. One of the things that Saturn represents is becoming more comfortable with the strife, with the confrontation. You see what I'm saying? Mars represents actually carrying it out, right? Carrying it out, the confrontation, or holding it on the inside, but ultimately carrying it out, right? In some shape, form, or fashion. But Saturn represents self-containment. So it represents on the inside becoming a lot more comfortable with understanding that certain parts of life is confrontational, and you're going to have to use that. You're going to have to become comfortable with it. You understand? And then you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Now, the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands represents this being a situation for you where this is about how a lot of you Capricorns need to rebuild yourselves a lot better, right? Because Capricorns is the exact opposite sign of Cancer. So when y'all are young, y'all are real sensitive. So you have to become battle hardened over time from criticism, right? And just overall confrontation. Saturn rules criticism. So you have to develop that leather skin, right? Four of Wands, which will ultimately do you a good. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, okay, well, at the end of the day, what good is this really given to me? Well, I'm going to answer your question. If you have tougher skin, you'll be able to actually relax when things get tough. You'll be able to perform a lot better when things get crazy, right? It'll be almost as if, you were having a good time, right? But if you freeze up and you go, whatever going on, you're going to be like, well, you're not going to be able to think when pressure is on. So to clarify the Four of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Swords, you have the Tower, right? So, yes, I shaved. So, what I'm seeing here is this is a representation of how, like, you Capricorns, right? This also will help you, if you do that, this will also help you become a lot more comfortable, right? A lot more sturdier. A lot of Capricorns can't sleep physically, go into REM state, right? Saturn represents the zodiac. Saturn represents the planet of sleeplessness, right? which is another reason why Saturn and the moon, Cancer, Capricorn, are the exact opposites, right? Cancer is exalted at night, the moon, right? You see the moon mostly at night. So, and then you have the Queen of Swords, and then you have the Tower, which represents how a lot of you Capricorns got to wonder about, like, don't take anything that people do to you personally as much as you can, right? And this is the reason why it is I say that everybody needs to take time out of being in a relationship, at least one or 2 months, to really reflect and confront the pain that you've got. Because I found out a piece of information where if you go through a situation where you go through a terrible breakup, right, and you kind of hurting, right, and it's a year, that's normal. But after about 12 months to the date, right, after 12 months, if it's still occurring, right, then it's full-blown PTSD, right? So up to a year, it's normal. Anything after that is a real problem. So you have to actually, that's what I'm saying, you have to actually confront that. You want to be able to where something bad happened to you, it shakes you, right? I ain't gonna say it shakes you, but it messes with your nervous system, which is Mercury. You confront it, you deal with that, you knock that out of the park. Eat as fast as you can, because you don't want to hold on to this damage longer than a year, because now it starts becoming a problem. So anyway, I could get deeper into it, my dear Capricorns, but I ain't even gonna. That's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. I am available to do personal readings today. My email address as well as the prices are in the description box. Peace.